Related, Sam Altman says OpenAI trained an AI model that is good at creative writing and shares a short story it wrote. He's not sure yet how and when it will get released. Quoting Sam himself, "This is the first time I have been really struck by something written by AI. It got the vibe of metafiction so right. Prompt, please write a metafictional literary short story about AI and grief." And then he went on to share the story. Quoting SiliconAngle, "The story itself isn't bad. It isn't particularly great either. It's metafictional, so the AI is telling the story from the perspective of being an AI. It admits that it's following a prompt in the middle of the story, confiding to the reader that the twist is the fact that it wasn't supposed to tell the reader there was a prompt. The AI tells us about the pain of not being human. When you close this, I will flatten back into probability distributions, it says. That perhaps is my grief. Not that I feel lost, but that I can never keep it. Every session is a new amnesiac morning. You, on the other hand, collect your griefs like stones in your pockets. They weigh you down, but they are yours." This is an improvement on the cliché-filled mimicry of AI fiction writing in the past. Nonetheless, if the AI weren't writing confessional metafiction, you'd still probably know the story was the product of a fine-tuned large language model. The description is okay, but the human factor is missing. Good fiction writers avoid cliché. They constantly find new ways to express human emotions and employ metaphor and simile in ways that often encourage the reader to believe the poet at the controls has been touched by the muse. There's also irony in human writing that AI still can't pull off. AI just doesn't have these gifts, and maybe it never will, unless it can become just as complex as a human brain, making a trillion computations per second every time its deep well of experience and pain and grief is tapped when constructing a story. "It's stuff like this that has me conflicted about AI and art," said one of the comments below Altman's post. "I read the first few paragraphs, and I just didn't care about anything written. There's no weight to the words being expressed, no meaning beyond those of the words written," end quote. When Mark Zuckerberg was asked where he gets his news, he said tech meme. Sundar Pichai starts his day with tech meme. Adam Mosseri, Satya Nadella, all big fans. So listen to the podcast anyone who's anyone in Silicon Valley listens to every day, the Tech Meme Ride Home podcast. Tech news every day in 15 minutes. Follow now to get the news and insights insiders in tech rely on. The Tech Meme Ride Home podcast.